Hi everyone and welcome to the Friday 15. Hopefully we're on safely now. It's taken me a little bit of time to get onto you today. Still dark outside. Not the good start to a morning that you always want. Bright skies, sunshine, that's what gets me going. So let's get going with a Friday 15 instead. A little bit of motivation to make you think about rounding up what you've been working on this week. So for those of you that don't know, I'm Karen Yates and I am the Ideas into Action coach. So I don't just want you to come and learn stuff, I want you to do things. My job for 30 odd years has been to make stuff happen, to get things done, take people with me and make complex things simple. That's really what I do. So here on the Friday 15, I round up really what we've been thinking of all week. I started off the week with a blog and some messages out, and my take fives at lunchtimes through the week have all been focused on selling. The question that I posed on Monday this week was simply, how do you sell? And I said at the start of the week, that seems like the simplest question ever and the one that absolutely is a no-brainer you'll be able to answer. And yet when I talk to businesses, often it's one that they don't have a formulaic answer for. And yet it's one of the things in your business, no matter what your business is, where you can have a system and a formula. A lot of my job over the years has been about helping people to put in systems and processes, not bureaucratic but systematic, allowing people to have a way, a process. And we described in sales at the beginning of the week a sales machine or a marketing machine, something where you know consistently what it's going to do for you and your business. And many small businesses don't have a sales machine, they don't have a process. It's a bit by luck and judgment. It's a bit by fingers crossed, let's hope this works. And that's not going to get you what you want. It's not going to get you what you need in your business. Because you need to be able to understand about your business, how much it costs you to generate a new lead, and how you're going to generate that new lead, what works best for you. And that will change at different times because of algorithm changes, because of changes in the marketplace, new technology coming on, the use of video now might mean that some of you aren't getting the traction that you used to in your advertising and your content marketing, for instance, to attract clients to you. Because if you're not using the format that is now the one that's recognised as being the top way to do things, then you might be getting left behind. So not using video in a business could be a huge problem. It could be over time that is going to hold you back and it's going to blight your sales system. But let's get back to basics. Do you even have a system? And as I talk to many people, what I discover is they don't. They don't really know what works for them and what doesn't. So they might put out a few adverts, they get a contract or they get customers and they work with them for a period of time, but then they're looking around to see where the next contract and where the next customers are coming from. And because you haven't got full time and energy to do that, or even worse, you've got a gap where now you've got full time and energy, but you've also got that pressure bearing down on you of no income coming in. It just makes it unworkable. You need to have something that you put in place that gives you a constant, reliable, recurrent income, a stream of people coming into your business from the top of your sales funnel in order for them to trickle down through the system with you, to go through your touch points as a business, the opportunities, the experiences, the free results that you give people at the start of their touch points and their journey with you, to the point at which they choose to buy. But really you need to have something very efficient and effective. You need to have something that is literally a two-stage process, something about how you attract people to you, the right people. So you have to know who you want to target. You have to really understand their problems fully in order to give them the correct messages. You've then got to place yourself, your adverts, your visibility, you've got to be visible in their world. And then you've got to deliver those messages and talk about their pain points, talk about things that resonate with them, because that's what makes the connections. At that point, you then have the right people sitting in front of you. So you work out then how many steps, how many more touch points, how many more contacts you need with people in order to get them from being in your world, recognizing that you understand them and they get you, to becoming a converted customer, somebody that's bought some of your products or services. So you need an attraction strategy and you need a conversion strategy. And you need to know how that works and what all the touch points are. And that's not just for you generally. Potentially that's for every one of your products or services that you offer. If you're a coach, it's for your coaching programs. If it's somebody providing treatments, it's for each of the treatments, the signature systems that you might deliver, the signature treatments you might deliver. You have to have that same system, that same process. But some of the nuances of it, some of the messages of it, some of the touch points will be different because of the product or service. How do you attract them and how do you convert them? That's what sales comes down to. Once you've converted them, there's a third element, and that's about retention. Because it's far easier to create more products for your existing customers and keep them on board and keep serving them and giving value than it is to go out and find new customers. So now you've got a 3-step process: attraction, conversion, and actually retention. Do you have a sales system that does that for you? Do you have clarity in your head of what those touch points are? If you don't, potentially you're running your business on luck. And in a way, my old business ran on luck. I didn't have a client attraction strategy. I didn't. My client attraction strategy in my old business, which was a 6-figure successful business down in England for 12 years or more, I didn't have a strategy to attract people because I didn't need one actually. Because I'd been there for so long, and some of you will recognise this about your own businesses, people ring me. People ring me now. I've had contacts this week about going down to Shropshire and doing some work. And people ring me and say, hi, so-and-so's happening here, can you help us? But that's not a strategy. That's not me being in control. And what you need to be in your business is in control. You need to be in control of your sales. You need to be able to know how to generate them. And as I say, nothing lasts forever. Your sales generation system will probably need to change and tweak many, many times. But hopefully for months, maybe a year, maybe more, that same attraction strategy will work for you until something changes in the ether around you, like the algorithms on the platform that you're using to contact people or whatever it might be. You have to stay current. You have to adapt. I had to adapt. I had to adapt a lot and very quickly. I had to learn all about social media and marketing myself and me being the brand and all of the things that was going to attract me clients in this new business that I was going to start in Scotland. Because I was walking away from where I lived previously. I was going to put myself 5 hours away from my nearest contract. I want to live here by the sea, so I have to find a way to do this here. I had to find a way to do it. I had to create a system. And everybody has to do that in their business at some point. At some point you will be struggling, you will be waiting for that next customer to turn up, going to the next networking and hoping that that customer will be there. But what if they're not? You can't leave it to chance. None of us can. We have to have a system. So all of you that don't like sales, all of you that don't want to be salesy, remember that systems actually stop you from being salesy. Systems allow you to make the most of everything around you, to not have to be salesy, to make lots of touch points with your content, with adverts you send out, with freebies, with videos, where you're giving all the while to your customers and attracting them to you. It's about attraction and standing out from the crowd, stopping from being one of many and becoming one of few. Wow, where did all that come from? I've been steeped in this all week. I mean, in a way, I've been steeped in this for about 30 odd years, haven't I, since I first started being taught sales years and years ago. But all week I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about our system. I can't help but when I prompt you and promote an idea with you on a Monday, and then start from those take fives to sort of build a picture of what we're going to think of over the week, I can't help but reanalyse where I am with my own business. And I'm very much in the midst of this at the moment as I'm marketing. So no matter what stage you're at, no matter where your business is, no matter how successful you are, the question, how do you sell, is still a really, really relevant question, because you need to remain current. You need to keep on top of your attraction and your conversion and your retention strategies for sales within your business, and know every one of those customer touch points with you and the value you're going to give them each time they meet you, each time they engage with you on social media or wherever. That's it for today's Take 5. If you want to actually do something about your visibility on video, you have one teeny tiny last chance. Because today is the last day that we are recruiting to the 14-day live Facebook challenge. So this is a challenge that we're running online. It runs, as the name suggests, over the next 14 days from Monday. And we will put people who register into a teeny tiny classroom with no more than 20-25 people in it. And myself and Kate, and we will be the tutors for a 14-day period where every day for 14 days we will teach you in a Facebook Live how to use various facets of Facebook Live, and we will give you a little teeny thing to do for 2 minutes, that's all, each day. Step on for 2 minutes and do this thing and practice using Facebook, but in a closed, safe environment where you're going to get individual coaching. If you're interested in that, to help you crack that fear of using video, then step on board. Go to my website. I'll put a link in this video. Go to my website, www.karenyates.com, and you will be able to find straight away, just there underneath the banner, is the link to go and join. Go and join the Facebook Live Challenge. Spend 14 days with Kate and I from Monday of next week. We'll let you into the classrooms on Saturday. You can have a look at the notes. You can have a look at some starter videos that we'll put in there for you. But go and look. Join the 14-day Facebook Live Challenge, because that's the most useful way at the moment that you can, on pretty much any platform, attract your clients and customers by doing live video, using this media to actually get face-to-face with your customers. Because let's face it, it's the next best thing to being in the room. And that's what you need when you're with people, is the opportunity to build relationships and to be who you are and to share your knowledge and your services with people. If you're on live video, that is absolutely what you're doing every second that you're on there. That's why it's so popular. That's why it gets so much reach. So give it a thought. Don't rule it out. This is a safe environment. It's the last time we're running this year, so we won't be doing it again probably until the spring in our business club. We're doing this one open to anybody, not just in the business club. These are normally just features in the business club, the challenges we run. But this one's open to anyone, so join us. Come on the 14-day Facebook Live Challenge and learn how to use Facebook Live with your customers and in your business to help you get more reach, to help you attract more clients. Hi Gurdeep, hi Karen, nice to see you here. I know I've got 3 people, but it's only given me 2 names, so I don't know who the third is. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Think about your sales process. Think about how you actually guide people to the point where you can ask them, how can I help you? And they'll say, I want to buy that product of yours or that service. Have a great day and have a lovely weekend, everybody. See ya. Bye.